connected to us, and you never miss a thing. You can also go to iHeartRadio.com on your desktop and keep us on all day at work. The iHeartRadio app is a free download from the App Store, and it's very easy to use.
This is Steven Tyler. When I wrote Janie's Got a Gun, I was amazed by the outpouring of love from fans. And I wanted to do more. That calling led me to start Janie's Fund. Janie's Fund supports proven programs for restoring lives rocked by abuse, conducted by national nonprofit Youth Villages. If someone you know is suffering from abuse, call the National Abuse Hotline at 1-800-422-4453. Lend your voice and your support by visiting janiesfund.org today.
Yeah, your toilet's definitely clogged, but I think I found the problem. Sir, is this your action figure?
Yes, I sent him in to check out the pipes.
As a small business owner, you've got enough to deal with. Let the experts at Progressive insure your business so you can focus on more important things. With over 30 commercial, auto, and business coverage options, we'll build a plan that's right for you.
I got something else. Are these toy cars?
Had to send in backup.
Visit ProgressiveCommercial.com to get started. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
There are two things every parent wants when their child goes to college. For their child to do well, and a way to afford it. Now, with Discover Student Loans, parents can have the best of both worlds. Not only do our loans cover up to 100% of school-certified costs with zero fees, but we'll give them a cash reward for each new student loan if they earn at least a 3.0 GPA or equivalent. That means every A in history or B in math could help them earn a cash reward for good grades. Just one of the many ways we treat you like you'd treat you. Apply now in 15 minutes or less at discoverstudentloans.com. Limitations apply.
To someone going through a difficult time, a text, a call, or a visit can mean so much. Reach out to the veterans in your life today. Let them know they're not alone. If you're a veteran in crisis or know one who is, visit veteranscrisisline.net for confidential support.
From the Club Raymond Motor Cars studio, you're listening to 1230 WBZT, an iHeartRadio station.
The thoughts and opinions expressed are those of the sponsor and don't necessarily reflect those of the station or iHeartMedia.
Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 2-hour safe haven for your questions and Spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next 2 hours, listen, call in, and watch Sarah live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
Oh am Sarah Spiritual, here live on WBZT, iHeartRadio, WWNN, and 95.3. And we're talking to all of you here live. And if you're joining us live on Facebook, come on, be sure to say hi. If you're on Periscope, well, don't go anywhere, because I'm so excited because we are counting up to celebrate our 8 years. Just us, having a party and celebrating. And what's so amazing about the journey that we've had, all of us together, during this time is that we've had the opportunity, each one of us, me, you, we've all been growing. And that's why I felt this month was so important that we dedicate our energy and our thoughts to whatever messages Spirit has for us, and whatever messages they have that will open us up and have us look at things differently. Have you ever spoken to someone and they give you a new perspective? I look at sitting with our angels, sitting with our guides, as the way to, well, get that inside information and make that connection and know that we have some help. And when I sit and I'm still and the spirit guides talk to me, it's amazing what they say. And sometimes when someone asks me a question, particularly when I'm in a reading, I'll give them an answer and then I'll go on and give them deeper explanation than I ever imagined possible. You know, I had that experience today speaking with someone who's in Texas, and we were discussing the emotions that are brought forth when we deal with someone who gets on our nerves. Do you have anybody who gets on your nerves? A person? One? Two? Family? Well, whomever they are. How do you handle that? And have you ever had someone constantly get on your nerves? It's like the minute you come around them, bam, you're in that zone, that I just want to choke them zone. Well, we don't mean that literally, but it's that frustration, it's that energy. You know, we have to keep things real sometimes and remember that even though we're all working at being spiritual, well, we are human. And the trick is to govern the thoughts and the emotions. The trick is to understand why we have these knee-jerk reactions when we're in someone's company, or why they get under our skin. Think about it. Who bugs you the most? Sometimes it's people that closest to you that you love. And then there are people who, they somehow get these energetic cords in us. And they hook right in, and no matter what they do, they keep pulling on us, pulling on us, pulling on us, and just the sound of their voice, just a text message from them, something sends us into this energy of, and we let them get to us. Well, no one has that power unless you give it to them. And when you realize that they've placed you in that state of angst, anxiety, anger, frustration, first of all, remember one thing. They can't impact you unless you give them the power. Remember another thing. When they hook into you, they are attempting to disrupt you because for some reason there's a power struggle. And you have the power to shield up and not allow it to penetrate. Now I know that sounds easy in theory, but I hope some of you have some questions regarding such matters. And then remember that when you allow them to get under your skin, yes, they got you. They got you, and you are now disconnected from the universal stream, that flow of divine love and great consciousness that is perfect. That trust that we're surrounded in this inner peace and this inner knowing, and that all that we desire is smooth in our life. And that we don't have to worry how, what, when, where, and why. It comes to you. Let things come to you. There are many things in life that perhaps when we look at it, we wanted it when we wanted it, and it's not happening fast enough, and I don't understand, and we get agitated, and we really feel like God didn't hear us. But He's always listening. Your angels are always listening. Your guides are always listening. Everybody's there saying, okay, we got an order. Aisle 4, we've got a person who's looking for a spouse. Aisle 3, we've got somebody who really needs a new job. Aisle 4, line up angels, we've got a crisis. And they're right there trying to help. And we go, come, we need help. I need you, come. And then we go, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think anyone heard us. I don't know if it's possible. And then we begin to spiral. And we do this dance. We dance in. We say we're receptive. We ask for the blessing. We look for it. We think we might be able to identify it. And then we doubt it's possible and we pull back. And we do this dance. And what it does is disconnect us. Imagine if you were trying to cook a meal and you kept leaning over and unplugging your stove. Or what happens if someone shuts off the grill and you're not done grilling? Then we've got to start it up again. We've got to get it to warm up, depending how long it's been disconnected or turned off. What happens then? We have to start all over again. Think about it. Every time you set your mind on something, a goal and an intention, believe it's possible. Trust that there's a force greater that's assisting you. And remember, there's no desire. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing that can't come to pass. It may come in a slightly different form, a better version. I always suggest that we pray for this or better. Because when we ask for something greater, the universe can see beyond what we think we want. We have a very limited capacity in what we feel we are capable of achieving. Even those who've been most successful, they may have done great things, but the ones who truly have achieved the greatest of success are the ones that set the intention, did the due diligence, did their work, directed themselves to do what they needed to accomplish, to get where they desired to be, and then they let it ride. Sometimes we just gotta let it ride. It's like riding on the Milky Way. When was the last time you took one of those rides? It's a lot of fun. You just let the universe flow. Now I know, there are some people who listen and they say, oh, there's Sarah with her Pollyanna perspective and her woo-woo. It's not woo-woo. When I was teaching my class on Monday night, and I thank everyone who came to our spectacular prosperity class, we had such an amazing group of individuals. We learned that the power of the word, the spoken word, creates this energy and this molecule that goes out into the universe and births opportunities, births experiences. And that when we speak of lack, and we speak of poverty, and we speak of not enoughness, not good enough, of frustration, or things that disrupt us, we give that power. But when we speak of what we desire, and we claim it as being done, even if we don't quite understand all the hows, imagine if every day you woke up and you simply said, I don't know how, but today's the day. Divine experiences are coming my way, and I am creating, and then you fill it in. What would you like to create? You see, where I sit right now, here in WBZT, iHeartRadio, broadcasting out of WWNN and 95.3, this was a wish. It was a wish that was made years ago, when the first opportunity came that said, hey, would you like to be on radio? But when I roll back the tape, and I play the tape of my life, I always wanted to be in front of a camera. I always wanted to be singing. I always wanted to be speaking. And most importantly, I wanted to make a difference. I always wanted to do something that would impact mankind. Even as a little girl. Yeah, it would have been cool to have the crown on my head as Miss America. But the titles that I won, the things I accomplished, they were all preparing me for this moment. They were all preparing me to pay forward everything that was ever given to me and create the sacred space with you. so that you'll believe it's possible that your dreams and desires could come true. Everywhere I went, I met people who believed in something that maybe I didn't see. And I just rode the Milky Way. I said it's possible. And so I did. And when something didn't feel comfortable, there was a lot of ideas that were thrown my way, especially when I was in show business. There's a little bit going on there that can be a little interesting. And I decided that they wanted to make me into someone, well, I didn't want to be. So what did I do? I said, well, I'm going to do it my way. And no, I didn't hang out with Frank Sinatra, so I did it my own way. And I decided I'd step back and find a different way. And I was able to do other things that fulfilled me. But in the back of my mind, I knew I wanted to do more. But I also knew that where I was at that time wasn't a good fit for me. It wasn't going to allow me to be who I wanted to be. And for those of you who maybe are struggling with who you came to be and what your purpose is, why you're here on this earth, it will come. There have been shining moments that are a glimmer of the aspects of you that, when we put it together, will create the soul of you, the whole of you, everything that you came to be. It's all possible. You do have to follow your yellow brick road. You do have to click your heels a couple of times. And you have to believe in yourself. You see, in Dorothy, in The Wizard of Oz, she had to know that everything in her own backyard was right where she was. Everything she needed, every tool, every aspect of herself, every person, everything she needed came to her. When she was in trouble, magical things would happen. Poof, her and Toto were saved. And every aspect that was seemed challenging and difficult, every problem, she dug deep within. And she found the courage. And she overcame it. And when her, 3 friends jumped on board, and they followed with her, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion, sometimes when she was so afraid, because she cared for them, in her kind heart, she spent time comforting them even though she was scared to death. She gave from her heart. And she put others first, when she didn't really know how to find her way. You see, we've all been there. We've all had the fear. And you know, The Wizard of Oz is one of the most spiritual movies you could ever see. It is the journey of transformation. It is the journey of a dream. And that, I don't know how, but somehow, somewhere over the rainbow, all your dreams can come true. But you need to go inside first. And you need to understand who you are. Not who someone wants you to be. Who you are. Who you came to be. The magnificence of you. And that's why this month, the magnificent month of May, we're celebrating you. We're celebrating your journey. How hand in hand, arm in arm, together, we've navigated life. And we've got a party going on. We've got a celebration. We are counting up. And we're going to continue to celebrate you long after this month is gone. Because I know that I have seen such amazing growth in all of you. So it lets me know that all my dreams can come true. Simply because you are who you are. And on the journey, even when I don't always know what to do, or maybe I'm feeling a little afraid, or maybe I'm feeling a little down, the fact that I get to come in here every Wednesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. and just be with you, just us, that makes all the difference in the world. So I welcome your phone calls tonight, and I do have a favor. Just a little favor. Think of that one burning question. That question that you need answered. Let's explore that question. Let's allow everyone to get in tonight. One burning question. Maybe we'll need a clarification. I'll give you a little wiggle room. But let's ask the question that can help you skip down your yellow brick road. Let's go over that rainbow and let's explore what's possible. Let's understand that everything happens for a reason. And when we go to break, we're going to ask that you think about that question and that you have an opportunity to really understand what is most important to you. Because home is where the heart is. Home is where you are. So I welcome your calls at 1-800-889-0267. And if you're on Facebook or Periscope, I welcome your questions. You see, we're going to answer them. And we're going to see what Spirit has to bring forth to all of us. Because every once in a while, we need a little guidance. So stay with us, everyone. Do not go away. Because you know, we're going to be right back.
The answers there are often lost. At times I thought I knew what love was, and it got lost among the pieces of my mind. The journey of the time has been a long one.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Want to connect to the light within you? Talk to Sarah now and begin your spiritual empowerment. Call Sarah at 561-844-6167 locally or toll free at 1-800-889-0267 nationwide. You can email your questions to Sarah to radio@sarahspiritual.com.
Many illusions in the world I see that sometimes take people off their course. reason why you cannot always see the answers there are often lost. At times I thought I knew what love was, and it got lost among the pieces of my...
And we are back here, live on WBZT, iHeartRadio, WWNN, and 95.3. And we are going right to the phone lines, 1-800-889-0267. Remember, one burning question. Let's see what we've got. I know we have Alyssa, and Alyssa is in Illinois, and I know that Alyssa called a long time ago. She's been holding for so long. Alyssa, I think you were holding before I even got here. How are you, my dear?
I'm good.
How are you? What's going on? How can I assist you?
Well, I have, me and my boyfriend got into an argument.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if me and him are going to remain a couple.
Remember the last time you called, Spirit made some reference about questioning him and pushing him. And did he say you were pushing him?
Yes, I know. I kept forgetting to do that.
Okay.
I always remembered, and then I forgot.
I know. Because sometimes when we're feeling anxious or nervous, it's difficult to have that little part inside of us to calm down and trust that it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And you were having difficulty trusting him and, I don't know, the old girlfriend or something, yes?
Something like that.
Something like that. Okay. So, Alyssa, I'm going to ask you a really important question. Why do you feel that you're not good enough for him to be truthful with you?
Because when, I had his Snapchat password, and as soon as he got his phone back, he changed it. And he blamed it for me opening his Snap. But I opened it, and he didn't care, but he changed that.
He changed it. Okay. But, honey, why do you need his Snapchat password?
I don't know. It's just when we don't talk, I always forget he wants his face then.
Right.
And I just think he's talking to other girls, which he's not, I don't think. And after I sent some messages, I thought he wanted his face, and I've never done that.
Okay. All right. So now you understand that everyone needs their space, and you need your space. You know, and listen, I'm on Snapchat. You're not following me on Snapchat. So think about this. You know, I get all sorts of Snapchat messages. Well, I guess I'm going to get more now. But I get Snapchat messages, and just because I look at someone's picture or they send me a Snapchat message and we're back and forth, that doesn't mean anything. That means that we all have friends. And here's the thing. In your age group, everybody is snapping and chatting and Instagramming. This is all what you do, and it doesn't always mean something is going on unless you are looking for it to mean that. And I have to tell you, jealousy is never going to get you to live in peace, and it's never going to allow you to be comfortable. So I asked you an important question. Why do you feel like you're not good enough for him to just give all his attention to you and trust that?
Well, you know about my dad.
I understand.
I got very anxious with that, so I hold stuff in with that. So I got very angry because stuff happened with my dad went down, and I released everything, so
So I want you to repeat after me. In the moment of now.
In the moment of now.
I am complete.
I am complete.
I am perfect.
I am perfect.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am confident.
I am confident.
I'm strong.
I am strong.
And I trust I know all I need to know.
and I trust, and I need.
I know all I need to know.
And I know all I need to know.
Because there's a little intuition in all of us, and when something's really going down, if you pay attention, if you notice what you notice, you'll know. But it's as if you're looking for it. So to answer your question, I see he's really, really annoyed. I wanted to say something else, but I can't. I'm on air. But he's really annoyed, and he's frustrated, and he feels like you don't trust him, because you don't. And now you have to give him his space. And I believe the two of you will have an opportunity to talk, and I feel in the next 2 weeks, coming into the Memorial Day weekend, there'll be a little bit of a bridge built, and then we see. But you know, you don't need his Snapchat passcode. It's too early for all of that.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay? I mean, you know how many people have my passcode to my phone? You know, because when you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to hide. But we're also entitled to privacy, honey. Every individual is allowed to have some privacy.
I do trust him, but then it's how, like, he says some things that's jokes, which I overthink a lot.
You do.
My mom, she overthinks a lot.
Okay. So you're going to change that. And you know what, Alyssa? I am so glad you're calling and saying this. Because, how old are you?
17.
17. So it's magnificent time for you to begin to make these adjustments. But I'm going to tell you that there's a lot of people listening. They may be 25, they may be 35, 45, 55, 65, and they're going through the same thing. So you're speaking for everyone. Everyone has that moment, honey, where we don't feel safe. And that's why I want you to remind yourself in the moment of now, you're safe. And you're perfect. I personally think that I'm perfectly imperfect. That's my favorite way to think, right? Because we all have moments where we all have attributes that we want to work on. So you have an opportunity to work at this at a very young age. And remember, your mother's destiny, your mother's experience, even though you lived it as a family, does not define yours. No two souls have the same journey, honey. So just trust yourself. And give him space. He will talk to you. Ask him for the opportunity to just kick back and have some fun. Nothing serious. Just let yourselves get to know each other. We don't need to own another individual. We don't. Because if someone loves you, they're going to be there with you. And if they don't, then that's on them. It really is. It's not a reflection of you. It's where they're at that moment, or it's not an emotional fit or a physical fit or some fit of commonalities. It's okay.
So, like you're saying, like, let him get a hold of me?
Yes. Listen, thou shalt not chase a boy. Repeat after me. Thou shalt not chase a boy.
Thou shalt not chase a boy.
Okay? Really? Boys chase us. We don't chase boys. Okay? Believe in yourself that the right people will come in your path, honey. Trust that. Ask your angels. And if he's got some big secret, then you say, Archangel Michael, show it to me now. Okay? Because then that means next, then someone will come. But I know you're going to have an opportunity to mend some fences, and I know you're blaming yourself. But it takes two people to tango. So do not beat yourself up. Just learn to trust yourself and then give people a chance. And when you give people a chance to show you who they are, believe me, if you give them that space, they will.
Yeah.
All right, sweetheart. Thank you so much for calling. I really regret you have to go through this. But, you know, better to do it now and go through these growing pains. And just know that there's not a woman and even a guy who's listening to this show who wasn't 16, 17, 18 once upon a time. And we've all been where you are. We've all had our heart broken. We've all had a breakup or a disconnect or felt like we blew a relationship. We've all been there. And so every one of us, all across the United States listening, we're all cheering for you, Alyssa. but you have to love yourself more than anybody else, okay?
All right. Thanks.
All right, honey. God bless you. Let me know what happens. Okay.
Hello. Bye.
1-800-889-0267. And we've got a message on Facebook. We've got Muneca Chula. We've got my wonderful follower here on Facebook. And she needs to find a financial journey that is going to work for her. And you know, there's a break because it's time for you to reconsider where you've been, where you want to go, and what's next. I do see work coming in a traditional sense, even though I know your heart does not believe you want to do that for long. I see this work coming in a traditional sense, but it seems to be something part-time. I do see you building yourself up, and I do see this financial journey being a little rocky for a bit longer. But trust the process. You have free will, yes? And you made the choice. So where you sit now is the moment in time where you direct the current of energy, the force of the finances. You see, money is a currency, and a currency is part of the word current. And current is like electricity. And as you plug yourself into the universal current, trust that you are abundant beyond measure and be open to receive abundance from multiple streams, not limiting yourself to the universal stream of one thing of work, open to the many channels of the universe. You see, this choice, this place that you're at, this uncomfortable journey in your finances is so that you open yourself to allow the universe to stream financial abundance, blessings, love, abundance beyond measure from multiple streams, unexpected sources. And say, I don't know how, universe, but somehow you're going to shower me with abundance beyond measure. And I believe it's possible. And if you do that in the core of your being, your phone's going to ring. Someone's going to call you and say, I need your services. Someone else is going to say, hey, I saw your resume. I don't have a full-time position, but I do need some assistance in this. Are you interested? I want you to envision that. And trust it'll be fine. They give me the number 3. That gives me the number 3 of 3 weeks. I really want to take you to the very beginning of June, and then I feel things turn. They turn in your favor. I know you might feel like the boat is about ready to capsize, and you're afraid it's going to turn and you're going under, but I don't see that. So let that fear go, release it, and trust that everything's going to happen exactly the way you want it to. All right, my dear. Thank you so much for your Facebook message. God bless you and enjoy the journey. I know it's a little bumpy, little turbulence. You'll be fine. 1-800-889-0267. And we are going right to the phone lines. And I've got to go to Stuart. And I've got Nicole on the line. Nicole, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Nicole. And how can Spirit and I assist you?
Well, I don't really have a burning question, though.
You don't have a burning question?
I just hadn't called you in many, many months, and I figured I'd give you a call tonight.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Anything you're getting?
Angels. You talk to angels?
All the time, yeah.
You know what song I started to hear when I heard your voice? Angels we have heard on high. It's like you call them, you summon them, they're with you. Archangel Michael steps forward, Archangel Raphael steps forward. I see transition and change for you, Nicole. It's like you're trying to put something together uniquely for yourself, yes? So you're doing something different with your, I don't want to use the word career. I want to look at what your 5 or 10 year plan is. Is there something you're trying to put in order for yourself? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And the angels are assisting you with that. I want to put a pen in your hand and I want to say we're going to write. Yes? You have something to write? Yes?
I can, yes. Let me grab something.
Okay. Because, first of all, I think you have writing to do in the future, like journaling and a book, yes?
Yeah, it's funny because I do think of that often, yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure, yeah.
Well, you're not sure, so put the pen in the hand and just start writing. Maybe after the show, maybe they'll stick around with you a bit and just let it flow. Let it come through you, like the wind through the leaves of a tree. Just blow through, and whatever comes to you, begin to say, my hand, my pen belongs to you, Archangel Gabriel. So place the words on the paper. That is the message that I'm to have for me, and I'm to have for the direction I'm to go to create this writing, this book, this teaching, this wisdom, this message to take out into the world. And Archangel Gabriel will help you with that. You see, you're so connected. You're so connected. Unfortunately, you have to put your toe into the world from time to time, and that seems to get a little uncomfortable. It's like stepping into the pool and realizing, eek, it's a little too cold. So you go out and then you come back in. But strong presence, strong angel presence with you, strong ability of healing for yourself and for you to do to others. And I see that we've got a plan coming into this 3 years from now. So I'm in 2017. So in 2020, you're going to tell me you don't want to move, right?
Oh, yeah, I might move.
Okay, good. Phew, because I'm going to tell you, I see you moving. I didn't want to be the bearer of surprise.
Oh,
Start packing.
Yes, that's something I've wanted to do, yeah.
Yes, I see you moving, I'll say between now and 2020, but I have to really push it more into the latter half of 2018 into 2019. I don't see you're poised to move just yet.
Yeah.
But there is a move coming.
I just told myself that today, 3 years.
3 years. I know.
Or I heard it, let me say.
You heard it. You thought
Yes,
it. They
I
said
heard
it.
it.
They told me, shh, we can keep a secret, right?
Yeah.
But apparently the angels can't keep a secret. So I welcome that information, and you ask for a message, and that's what they bring you. You're on track. You're listening. You're hearing. They're with you. And
my work movement that I'm making, it's all coming together.
It is all coming together.
Good.
There's
I feel like it is.
There is transition and there's movement up. Yes?
Yes.
You know what Spirit says? It's her last hurrah. After that, she's out.
Yes, that's exactly it.
That's exactly it. And I'm so excited for you because it's like the plan is coming together. Trust it. Hold that vision. Remember to stay plugged in.
See where this man is coming into play, this mystery man?
Ask your angels. They're going to tell you. They're going to tell you. The man is coming. I told you that before. I know I did.
You did, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Let me check. No, he's not here. Otherwise, I was going to say go over to wherever you live. Stuart. Okay. You just haven't met him yet. I feel Mr. Bublé singing in my head, okay? So you just haven't met him yet, but he will come in your energetic field, and you're going to know that. You're going to know that. You're going to feel that, okay?
I feel him getting closer, I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can feel it. You can feel it. You know, we know what we know when we know it, okay?
Yes.
And because you're so intuitive, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. Now, you have to let the human condition not get in the way.
Right.
And go, oh, I don't know, and not give the poor guy a chance, right?
Right.
And please don't ask for his Snapchat passcode, okay?
No, that's not really my thing.
Okay. All right, honey. God bless you. Thank you for calling.
But I am going to find you on there.
You can find me on there.
Yes.
Snapchat, Instagram, you know, just follow me. Sarah Spiritual everywhere. Just type it everywhere, I'll pop up. All right, thank you so much for calling. All right, God bless you.
Have a great night. You too.
Bye. 1-800-889-0267. We're going right to the phone lines, and I'm so proud of all of you. We're just moving right along here. I want to be sure we get to everybody, and I'm going to go to Stephanie, and Stephanie is in Margate. Stephanie, how are you tonight?
Hi, amazing. How are you, Sarah?
Stephanie, what's going on? I hear music. I think you won something.
A fairy?
No, I didn't bring any fairies today. Sorry. All right, let's see. I have here for you this wonderful CD, Live in the Now, a Sarah Spiritual Class. And you know what I love about this CD? I love the cover. Let me tell you that I took this picture myself when I was in this wonderful beach house that I'm so blessed to be able to utilize from time to time. One of my dear clients, she lets me pop over there and do my writing, and this was taken in Longboat Key. on the west coast of Florida. So live in the now. You are the proud winner of this spectacular CD. It was a really great class that we recorded and we made into a CD. So thank you. You are our first winner for the night, our first anniversary gift recipient. And what's your question, Stephanie?
How exciting. Thank you, Sarah. Well, that's very fitting because it kind of answers my question, just live in the now.
Yes.
But first I want to ask you, is there something going on with my health? And then this Israel trip has me baffled.
Yes. You know, when I go to the trip to Israel, let's address that first, if I may, okay?
Okay.
No, they just changed me. They said, no, we're going... You know, Stephanie, I have to go to... Is there some agitation, inflammation in the physical body?
Yes.
I have joint pain. I don't know, we're just not feeling good. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Check your blood. Check the minerals. Check the balance. I feel like something's out of balance.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we have inflammation. And perhaps, even though I know you're vegan, maybe you are not getting all the nutrients you need from other sources, or perhaps some of the things that are, well, the fun side of being vegan. Maybe you're eating too much of them. So take a look. Are you having too much rice and beans?
I have been a little naughty lately, yes.
See? I knew it. Put down the bowl of rice and beans, girl. Okay?
Okay.
And take a look. I mean, I'm not going to say that's the whole cause, but I do feel that there's an imbalance, and I'm feeling difficulty in the joints. So now I can go back to the trip to Israel. You see, they just like, no, you're not talking about that. You're going to talk about what we tell you to talk about, Sarah Spiritual. So what I can say to you is this. My dear, you need to watch your paperwork. Something's not in order or may not be in order. So could you imagine that you're on your trip and you don't know where you put your passport? Things like that. I feel like something's not in order, or they didn't stamp something, so check and double check everything to be sure. Did you get the passport already?
Yeah, I have my passport.
Okay. So make sure everything's in order. Make sure you have all the documentation necessary. I don't know if there's a specific letter you need to bring with you on the trip. Whatever's necessary, make sure you have it so that we don't hit any hiccup.
Okay.
All right. I don't see danger. That is not what I was seeing. I was seeing something's not in order. Okay? And in other words, it may be in order now, but it may not be in order. So I'm giving you the heads up so that you make sure, and this isn't creating the energy to make it happen. I don't ask you to be paranoid. I need you to be aware. Spirit says be aware. Okay?
Okay, I will.
All right. Thank you so much for calling, and congratulations, all right? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarah.
All right, and stay on the line so that she can gather some information so we are sure to be able to send off your anniversary gift. Thank you.
Thank you.
1-800-889-0267, and we're going to Jacqueline. And Jacqueline is in West Palm Beach. Jacqueline, how are you?
Oh, well, Sarah, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am so excited. I am so well. And I have my burning questions.
Oh, I love burning questions. As long as we don't burn the house down, we're good. Okay.
Okay, listen. I know and always been taught that everything happens for a reason and it has a purpose.
Yeah.
I know was able to figure out something, but this question is, I was involved in an automobile accident in February, but I want to know what's the purpose for that?
What's the purpose about that? Why did that happen?
Yeah, why? Why? I obeyed the laws, the traffic laws, and out of nowhere, like this guy just appeared. He was drunk, and he hit me.
Right.
And I am suffering, and I'm trying to figure out what's the divine reason and purpose for it.
You know, that's such a spectacular question because, again, this question represents many people. So you, of the human being, we made no human error. And
Right.
he was in error. And a very grave error could have cost you your life. And anyone who's ever had physical pain, I know I myself have had that, and that pain can be unbearable when we've had some physical upset, a disruption in the body, a misalignment in the muscles and the joints, and whatever damage has occurred. So one of the lessons to be learned from that is to remember that we have the power to heal ourselves. That we have this energy to bring the divine light of energy into our physical being, bringing it to the top of our head, bringing it down the spine, permeating the energy with white light and green rays to create the healing. We can envision every cell in our body being restored to the perfection. And again, this has power because we give the body permission to heal by commanding the energy. And we also have to ask ourselves, why am I in a position that I can't move forward now? Why am I stuck? Where is my fear? Why can I not move forward? There's always a reason something happens. So somewhere inside of you, there's a fear of moving forward or an inability to be mobile in a particular area in your life, and it is for you to have this opportunity to heal emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, and surrender the outcome so that you know that you have this power inside of you to make the shift of consciousness. You know, I know that when I had an injury and I was literally flat on my back and I couldn't walk and they said I wouldn't wear heels and all the things they said, I had that choice to believe them and take the path that they were recommending. And for some people, the doctor's recommendation is an answer. And I'll never say that a doctor doesn't have a solution, because they do. But we have to know inherently what's best for us. And I just knew that that was not the choice for me, however horrific the injuries appeared on an MRI or an X-ray. So I made a choice that I would look inside of self and give myself permission to move forward anyhow. And so I've made some accommodations to be sure that I don't re-injure what is apparently a weak spot or 2 or 3. I think I've got a whole bunch actually. But I don't give that power. And so it gives you the ability to be still and trust and know that you're part of God. And that all of that is working perfectly for you.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, thank you so much.
And we're so glad that you're all right. And trust the process. It is a bit of a grueling process. But I do see October, November, things starting to iron out a bit. It is going to take a little bit of time. All right? And I don't believe this is the first offense of the person. So that's something else that needs to be addressed. So you may not be privy to that, but have your lawyers or whomever kind of research that.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for calling. Is this your first time calling into the show?
No, I've tried on several attempts, but this is the first time getting in, and I am just elated.
I'm elated too, and I regret you're going through this physical discomfort, but trust the process, my dear, all right? Thank you. Thank you for listening to the show and celebrating with us as we step up to our 8-year anniversary. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. 1-800-889-0267. If you're on Facebook, say hi and be sure to give us a question. I know we've got Elizabeth on, and it's her first time, and she wasn't sure how to put her question out. But Elizabeth, we can see your question, and we want to make a difference in your life. So you've got a new endeavor and your family situation, and it's time for you to make a shift. And I know that you've been stepping out of your comfort zone, my dear, in this new I want to call it a business venture or some opportunity. And this growth is going to be a little slow in the start, but I know that coming into the month of September, things begin to feel a little bit more stable. And if you want to ask a more specific question regarding this endeavor and how it's going to affect the family, because I know the family has some obstacles before you, feel free to go ahead and ask the question on Facebook. And if we don't get to you tonight here live on air, I will do my best to answer the question. Thank you for participating and welcome to the show. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we're going to come right back after the news and continue celebrating with all of you. And if you're on WWNN and 95.3, come on, pop on over to WBZT and hang with us and stay with us on Facebook. Thank you. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
In the world.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after Fox News. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. Phone lines are open at 1-800-889-0267 nationwide. 12.
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Spiritual, and I'm here at my Expedito Enlightenment Center. My center is at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach, and we are in the Tree of Life Plaza. And the reason why I love being at my center is that my center offers such a beautiful array of products. We have spectacular incense. We have beautiful books up on the shelves that you can choose from. We have all the products that I hand blend. I actually have some of them here. I have my wonderful soulmate collection. Are you looking for a soulmate? Are you looking for someone that you can truly treasure in your heart? I am so excited for you to share with this bath all your intentions and clear your energy and set forth that which you desire. And wonderful things can happen. It's time, don't you think, for you to have that soulmate? I also have my wonderful bath from Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel, he's the messenger. Are you looking for evidence? Are you looking for messages? Are you looking for Archangel Gabriel to come into your life? Perhaps you're a writer and you need to write that book. I would love to help you write that book by giving you some energetic boost and assisting you and opening up your path to Archangel Gabriel. I also have my spectacular dream collection. This dream bath, this wonderful dream oil I have here, and my dream mist are designed to bring about spectacular dreams and to help you remember. Are you one of those people who gets messages in your dreams? Well, guess what? This dream spray is going to assist you on that. And the wonderful part of all that is that you're going to be in this sacred space, in this protected bubble, and you're going to be in the higher realms, and you're going to retain, and you're going to sleep peacefully. Maybe you don't have the best night's sleep. Well, a couple of little sprays, let's see, oh, there we go. That's going to create the energy. And it smells spectacular. The aroma just touches your heart, and it really makes you feel that serenity, the peace of God, the spectacular energy of knowing that you are one with the Creator. You know, every Wednesday night, I have a radio show, and I am coming up on my 8th year anniversary. I can't believe it. Time is flying. But what I love about the radio show is getting to know all of you, getting to share in all of your experiences. And I've been on air for 8 years, since 2009, and the very best part of this experience is that heart to heart, soul to soul, we've been talking, we've been sharing, we've been growing. The whole show has grown, and together we have all transformed. And if you haven't listened to the radio show yet, I welcome you to join us from 7 to 9 p.m. every Wednesday night, Eastern Standard Time. And join me here live on Facebook. You can hear me on WBZT from 7 to 9 p.m. You can also now hear me on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. I'm excited to share this expansion with all of you, and I'm so excited that each one of us gets to connect all across the nation, and now because of Facebook, well, beyond our borders, all across the world, you and I. And I know I have clients all across the world, and so I'm happy that you're going to be able to join us on a national radio show that now has an opportunity to be international, and we can all share the experience. And what do we talk about on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah on this radio show every Wednesday night? What have I been talking about for the past 8 years? Well, everything. Your questions, your comments, they're most important. But Spirit talks about spirituality, empowerment. We talk about ways to transform your life. We explore love, finances. We explore reincarnation, karma. We even explore that sense of feeling stuck and wanting to make a difference and shift in your life and not really knowing how to do that. We navigate life together. And it's such a sense of community that if you're looking for that sense of community, if you're looking for that connectivity, and if you're perhaps maybe not brave enough to pick up that phone and make the call, I can assure you that someone else's question is going to be the answer to your question. Because don't we all have some of the same questions? Aren't we all learning to navigate experiences? Haven't we all had a broken heart? Haven't we wished for something and we're not sure why God didn't answer? Well, patience. It all comes together perfectly. And I'm excited to share the wisdom, the teachings of Spirit, and to give you those messages every Wednesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. You and I, connected all across the planet, soul to soul, heart to heart, spiritually speaking with me, Sarah. And we get to understand each other. We get to know that everyone goes through the same thing. And by the way, I'd put my pants on or my pantyhose the same way you do, 1 foot at a time. There's no getting around some things. Life has a way of happening. And isn't it great to know that you've got support? Isn't it great to know you've got love? Isn't it great to know we've got each other?
To the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, another interactive hour of uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect with the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share the love and light.
Yes, indeed. I am perfectly here with all of you, live on WBZT. I hope you popped on over. And thank you for following us on Facebook and Periscope and asking your questions. and dialing in. I love the sound of someone's voice and that you ask the question. You know, in the question, the answer always lies. Because inside, I know we all have most of the answers. Really, what I should do, what Spirit should do, what the universe does, is gives us the guidance that we need. Helps us confirm what we think we already know. It needs to make sense. You need to know what you know. Trust the knowing. And I'm really grateful that we have an opportunity to share time and space with people all across the United States. And because of Facebook and Periscope, well, we're across the world, all of us, hand in hand, heart to heart, soul to soul. And speaking of hand to hand, heart to heart, soul to soul, we're going on a crystal cavern journey on the 23rd of May. We're going to do a spectacular meditation. I have an opportunity to be with the Ascended Masters and journey with all of you, and we're going to bask in the radiance of amethyst and rose quartz and clear quartz and black onyx and aventurine and citrine, and be in the cave that hosts the greatest wisdom and knowledge. And we, all of us, we're going to journey. We're going to journey and be one with who we are and stay connected to our inner knowing and build that stream of information, that information highway, that's the universal information highway. I'm so appreciative of technology. That's why we all get to connect. However, tap me into the universal stream anytime. I'd like that. That gives us all the answers and all the abilities. Let's think, how did some of these great inventions come to pass? Well, it simply was that they had this idea. But was it their idea? Or was it the whisperings of Spirit? I'd like to give some credit to the universal stream and the universal wisdom and the universal flow of divine intelligence. So let's see what questions you have for us here. 1-800-889-0267. Let's see who's on Facebook and has questions, and we're going to go to the phone lines. And I've got to go to Nancy. Nancy, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
So wonderful. And it is... Oh, Nancy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Nancy, you just won.
That's a good thing.
It is, and we're celebrating good times, Nancy, and I'm so excited to have you join us. And, you know, you and I have known each other many, many, many years. You've come in and out of the center, and I'm really appreciative and grateful for that. And you have won our Sage Clearance Miss, so we'll be sure to get that to you, and it's really such a great spray. It has such aroma, but it has...
I've used it.
You've used it. You like it?
Yes.
You're
yes,
a fan?
I love it.
Are you a believer in the Sage Clearance Spray?
Oh, yes, I am.
Definitely. You. Thank you, Nancy. First of all, I think you had a birthday not too long ago, yes?
Yes, one of those big O's.
Oh, there was it's magic. Okay. So it was a magical year, and congratulations. Very excited for you.
Yes.
And what's your question for us tonight?
Okay, so my question is, I'm beginning a new year. Mm-hmm. What does Spirit have, want to tell me and guide me through?
Family circle is one. Connecting in the family circle. Family circle. Birthday anniversary of someone who crossed coming up as well, sweetheart?
Yes.
Yes, okay, because, because so they show me the family. When I said family circle in the physical, they went, yes, but there's some loved one on the other side that has a connection with you. Birthday anniversary time, they're stepping up for you. We'll see if they come through a little clearer while I'm making a connection. But what I want to share with you as well is that staying centered in family, being the role model, they correct me, the matriarch, because there's a female in spirit who claimed to be the matriarch.
I'm sorry, say
There's
that again?
a female who is in spirit who was like the matriarch of the family.
Yes,
mother. Yes, mother figure. Yes, that's her. I'm the boss.
Yes, that's her.
And I feel your father would shuffle along behind her and only act up once in a while, right?
Yes.
Father's passed too. He stands beside her.
Yes.
You've been talking to them as well recently, yes?
Yes, I have.
And 1, 2, there's like 3 pictures in a row because I feel like you're looking at a picture. There's pictures there, yes?
Mm-hmm.
You have, is it an ancestor table you have?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So I see that there before you, and they are aware of the conversation. So staying connected with family, assuming the matriarchal position is very important to Mother.
Yeah.
Flowers were important to Mother as well, yes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Put flowers for her, please.
Okay.
I also have here that you like it here. Sometimes you want to move. It's time for a move. It's time for transition.
Yes, big time.
So I don't know where you're going to end up because I feel like we're torn between. There's a song, "Torn Between Two Lovers." I feel like you're torn between 2 places. Okay.
Okay.
So you haven't decided yet, but you will know coming into the month of 7, in the month of July, you'll have a better sense of where you want to go. Now,
Okay.
they talk about teaching.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about writing.
Yes.
They talk about healing.
Yes.
It is time for you to make this movement in that direction, and I know that you've touched upon it in the past, but consistently the next 10 years are dedicated to service, yes?
Yes.
And there's a love of the elderly, yes, and the aging, yes, and the
Yes.
that is those who are in the diseased state of the physical body, yes? And so you have the power and the energy and the healing that when you're with someone who is of elderly years, who is slipping, your energy seems to give them that sustainability a bit more, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So summon that healing, summon that calling. The angels work with you and through you. And there is I want to say another degree or another certification or another study of a type of healing, but an indoctrination, a path, a particular path that you're going to become more and more attuned to. And this journey is going to take you down a very strong path that was going to assist you in defining these next 10 years.
Okay.
All right. So it's a very powerful, wow. Oh, I had to close my eyes and get all that because they were writing so fast on my visionary blackboard. I was like, whoa, okay. So it's time for you to just put your foot on the path and then begin to speak and decree what it is you would like, because they're waiting on you to make a couple of decisions. And relationship, yes? Relationship, yeah. What are you, fishing? Like, I feel like you got someone on the hook, but we let them go, we bring them back. There's a resistance to relationship. We want it, we don't want it. What's going on?
No, there's somebody I met, I've known for years. But there's the other one who keeps...
Yeah.
He's okay. I don't want him back. It's too much trouble. But he keeps coming in and out.
Hello. Who's letting that happen?
I guess I am.
Okay. This is that fishing pole. This is that string. Soup. Let it go.
Yeah.
Cut the cord.
Yes. Okay.
Cut the cord. If your heart is not there and you've already made that
decision,
that choice, then, when we're in uncertainty and we're confused, God not being the author of confusion, we sit and be still. But you already know that's not good for you. That's not a fit. Been there, done that. Not working.
Yep.
Do I need to break out into the song Frozen and sing Let It Go?
Oh, no, I hear you.
Okay.
Loud
Trust that, Nancy. Trust that. And then you'll be free, because I don't feel that we're completely free to open your heart for this other relationship, you see. So be fully centered. This is your time. This is the time of your life that everything comes together and you are blessed to soar. And the physical body is strong, the health is good. There's basically everything's in alignment. They go to the eyes, they make me aware of the eyes, keep an eye on your eyes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's some in and out in the vision or something you need to follow up with or any predisposition, but I don't give that power, but be aware. Okay? Just be aware, Nancy, all right?
Okay, I will.
Thank you so much for calling and following the show. God bless you. Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you.
All right, bye. 1-800-889-0267. Let's see here. We've got Joe, and Joe's here on Facebook, and he's waiting for a family project and foundation to come to fruition. I do see it happening. The operative word, Joe, in this experience is soon. Soon, in God's time, in your time, we're on two different pages. So what I say to you is this. Soon takes me in towards the month of November. Not sure when your birthday is, Joe, but I feel like coming towards the end of the year, there's a birthday present for you. I feel that this November time begins to open up this family project and foundation to really be solid. I feel like we have paperwork that has to come together, and I feel like all the people and the pieces are not in place. We are in the month of May, mid-May. You're going to see some stronger movement towards that in August, and then coming into November, things are strong in this foundation. And anything that is of service and family projects and foundation, anything that is constructive, you have the support of the angels and you have the support of the ascended masters. So Joe, move forward in ease and grace and trust that you have put your foot upon a path that is truly going to make a difference. We're going right to the phone lines, 1-800-889-0267, and we have William on the line, and William is in Tampa. William, how are you tonight?
I'm okay. I just have a question. I lost my mom, my dad, my grandmother, and my best friend a few years ago. The last couple of weeks, I felt their presence, and I just want to know if they have a message or something for me. Yeah, my best friend, he was like my brother, so it's a family thing.
He was like a brother. But I have to go back 7 years. Who passed 7 years ago, please? 2010.
7 years ago would have been my best friend.
Your best friend, okay.
His name's David.
Let me see if I have a connection, because they're talking to me about 7 years ago, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to me about a road trip. There was a trip that the two of you were going to take, or a plan for the later life that the two of you were going to share?
Yeah, we were in wrestling together, and we were going to go, before he passed away, we had a big show we were going to go do, and he died before we could do it.
So he's talking about the trip, the road trip, the trip that he wanted to take with you. There's some trip that was unfulfilled. Take the trip. You can still put this together without him.
I am.
Okay.
I am. What he wanted to do with me and another partner are doing. I've called you about it, and it's coming to fruition right now.
Wonderful, wonderful. But he's talking about take that trip, plan that trip, and he regrets that he wasn't there. He wasn't there for the trip, but there's still a trip yet to take. He cannot do it with you, but that's the message that he has for you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, yes, you have felt their energy. They have felt their energy. And 3 years ago, 2014, is that the time of the mother passing? Please, I have female energy about 3 years.
No, my mother died in 99.
Okay, who passed 3 years ago? Female energy connected to the family, taking me back to about 2014, William.
Nobody. My grandmother died in 2007.
Okay, no, I have female energy connected to family. Maybe it's someone that you weren't aware of.
Oh, my aunt. Okay. My aunt died.
Thank
you. My grandmother's daughter.
Okay. So I have her stepping up as well, because she tells me she's been there for 3 years. She gives me 3 years. Time being an illusion, but it's just a marker in time for me to be aware to give you the clue. She steps up, and she's with you as well. Those are the two who step forward to be with you, so you are correct in feeling that energy. And I'm really glad that you are developing that awareness and realizing that you're not alone. And I know sometimes you feel very alone and feel disconnected, a bit removed, alienated from people. But just welcome new experiences in, William, and continue on the project that was very near and dear to your best friend.
When this started with my best friend and all this, I got a call from my sister-in-law, and we were talking. She goes, I really miss David. And we hadn't even talked about David in years. And she just after all the sudden she goes, David. I was like,
David.
Here, that's my best friend that we're going to take the trip.
Yes. But thank you so much for calling, and I'm glad I was able to bridge that connection between you and those loved ones on the other side. Thank you so much, William, and thank you for following the show and calling in again. I appreciate you. Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
1-800-889-0267, and we're going to go to Facebook, and we're going to see what's going on there. Oh, good Lord, there's quite a bit here for me. Let's see. We've got, got to read all this here. Let's see. Moved to Orlando. Angel spoke to me. Okay. When he moves, what I'm seeing is the move, it's time for this move, and this move has something that you've been feeling is important because it's like you need to get out of where you are. It's time for the change. And he should look for a job that is going to allow him to be, I'm going to use this word, independent. It's as if Michael, your husband, doesn't like to be tied down. He needs flexibility and mobility. So look for something that gives him some independence and freedom. I feel that in time for his birthday, he's going to be having a better sense of what he's going to do. And this move is coming soon. In the area in Orlando, should you move, I'm not familiar with the area or the city, so I can only give you the direction that Spirit talks to me about. They take me into the west direction. They take me west, north, northwest, and they take me out about 20 minutes. So take a look at the map. I'm not familiar with South Florida, but it's about 20 minutes from the actual Orlando area, the very center of Orlando, and see what meets your criteria. I do know that there's going to be something that's going to be just right for you. Thank you so much, Tia, for following us on Facebook and being a part of this experience live on Facebook and Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. We are going right back to the phone lines. I'm so excited to answer that one burning question that you may have at 1-800-889-0267. And I'm going to Patty. And Patty, well, she's in West Palm Beach. Patty, how are you tonight? Oh,
good.
My
how are
goodness.
You?
This is getting so exciting. I just never know when the music's going to play. Well, Patty, we've got a gift for you. Are you ready? Yay. Yay. You have our 2017 Awaken and Arise inspirational message that you can listen to. And let me tell you why I love this. This is a one-of-a-kind. Once a year I put out this message that represents all of the year, but this also is the first time I have one of my original songs. It's actually the song I opened the show with, the I Am song. So there's that song and some original instrumental music that I created for your meditation and for you to be still. So you have won our inspirational 2017 message CD, and thank you so much for being a part of our show. And Patty, what burning question do you have?
I don't have a burning question. I just wanted to see if the Spirit had anything to say.
Let me see. So when I look into the energy here, Patty, I feel as if we've recently had I don't want to use the word falling out, but we're in a disconnect. There's a relationship or a communication between you and someone close to you that we're a little distant. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. And I use the word miscommunication. This makes sense to you, right? You're seeing it one way and they're seeing it another way, and nobody's really listening, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And this has you feeling disappointed, hurt, yes? And this individual is not, they're not being sensitive is the word I hear, yes? And you're sensitive, not overly sensitive, but you're willing to hear their side, but it's like they've distanced themselves and disconnected themselves, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we would hang up the phone and Now we're not talking. That kind of feeling. What is your question regarding this situation? I'm aware of the energy around you. I'm aware of this disconnect that I see. What is the person's first name, please?
Jason.
His birthday?
12/8/76.
Jason is a very free individual. He doesn't like to move much, yes? He doesn't like to stand still. He has to move, but he has to move his way. He's an out-of-the-box thinker. And your personality tends to be a little stronger than his, yes? But then he acts up a bit and he voices his opinion, but it's after he's been mulling over something a bit. So he tends to hold things in. This is a love relationship? Okay. I feel it very disconnected, almost as if he feels that you were, I don't know, I'm going to use bossy. Is that okay? Yes?
That's fine.
Okay. Controlling, bossy, I don't know, it's the vibe. One, 2, 3 weeks. It's going to be a little strained for 3 weeks. We need to have an understanding. He feels like you're not hearing him. He feels like you are dismissing his ideas. Does he have some kind of like windmill castle in the sky ideas? Or an idea he wants to work on or do, and you were like, how's that going to work? And you kind of cut the idea?
No.
Okay. You say no, hold that thought. There may be a conversation that's similar to that. That's the vibe I'm receiving, okay? So I say to you this, it needs a little time. You have done this dance with him before, correct? Where we've had a miscommunication similar, yes? But this one seems a little stronger, a little more forceful, a little more hurtful, yes? It's almost like we've broken up to make up before. So now we have to come to an understanding. And if we cannot get this understanding, I feel like his wall is up. Does this make sense to you? Like he's not going to let you in right away. It's almost like he has to, I'm going to use the word punish you, yes?
Maybe.
Okay, so I see a disconnect. I see the wall up. Just let it unfold. And we need to have a conversation. Neither person is really listening. I cannot say that I see the relationship breaking permanently. I don't see a complete break. So that spirit makes me feel as if there is room for growth here and that we can bridge this gap. Does that make sense to you? Okay. Any other question?
Nope, that was it.
Okay. Thank you so much. I hope I've been of service to you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. How'd you hear about the show, Patty?
You know Elizabeth. Little Elizabeth.
Oh, little Elizabeth. Oh, yes. Okay, great. I didn't recognize you. So, but yes, I know little Elizabeth. Thank you. Give her my love. Thank you.
I definitely will.
All right. God bless you. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
1-800-889-0267. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we're popping on Facebook, running to the phone lines, 1-800-889-0267. Come on, join us. Join the celebration. Join the fun, because we're finally home. All of us. Just us. It's like our family dinner table. Let's talk. Let's share. Let's journey together. Stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
But there's a reason why you cannot always see the The answer's there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There, you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Want to connect to the light within you? Talk to Sarah now and begin your spiritual empowerment. Call Sarah at 561-844-6167 locally or toll free at 1-800-889-0267 nationwide. You can email your questions to Sarah to radio@sarahspiritual.com.
There are many illusions in the world I see that sometimes take people off their course. But there's a reason why you cannot always see. The answers there are often lost. At times I thought I knew what love was, and it got lost among the pieces of my mind.
And we are back here live on WBZT iHeartRadio, live on Facebook, live on Periscope. We're just popping up all over, and we are so grateful for all of you. And check out my YouTube channel, Sarah Spiritual. I've been posting some little messages from Spirit about gratitude and about dreaming your dreams and following your path. Go to Sarah Spiritual on YouTube and subscribe to my channel. We're going to be placing all sorts of content and information for you to continually have a flow of uplifting messages so that you can journey to the place you want to be. And when you're feeling disrupted and out of sorts, or your universal plane has hit some turbulence and you hit the air pocket, we can just plug into some spirit messages and have a smooth ride, right? And as the Eagle said, we want to have a peaceful, easy feeling. I don't like feeling all disrupted. I don't know about you, but when I feel that angst and that anxiety and I feel worried, it doesn't sit very well with me. I don't do well under worry. So I have to shake it off, right? Going right back to the phone lines, and I'm excited because I want to go to Atlanta. I want to go to Atlanta, and I want to talk to Tawana. Tawana, it's Sarah Spiritual. Oh my goodness. Are you in Atlanta?
I am definitely in Atlanta.
I'm so excited. I was in Atlanta once. I just loved it there.
Oh my goodness.
I
Why
was
do you
there.
sound like Southern
I
Belle
was
now?
there, and I was so excited. I absolutely loved the trip. It was a business trip, and it was just amazing. I was there for Delta Airlines. I was wheeling and dealing and trying to close this deal, but the people I was working with, they blew it. So anyway, my darling, you're in Atlanta, and I'm in sunny South Florida. The sun is just about set right here, but what's going on?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I was just on Skype, Facebook. I'm so happy I got through. I'm sorry.
You're grateful, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Truly, you have no idea. But I'm sure
you are in a state of gratitude, and that's how you've been choosing to live the past 2 years. Yes.
Yes.
Because you came through some turbulence. Little bumpy ride on your jet plane.
A whole lot.
Yes. And Spirit says that you've learned to adapt gratitude as a means to stay centered and move forward, yes?
Yes.
So what's your question for us?
When will change come in my current situation financially? When will this end?
The drought?
Yes.
Yes. And you've had a lot of responsibilities all these years as well, yes?
Yes.
Like Amazon woman, you're holding up the world here. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. February, this past year, the shift, instead of getting better, I feel like you felt like you started to slip back. Like you came into 2017 going, yay, I'm excited. This is going to be my year. And then you hit a wall. Yes.
Yes.
February, March, April, May, June, July, August. They stop me in August. They tell me that August has this vibration for you. When's your birthday? December.
In December.
Okay. They give me the number 8 for August, so I'm going to say 88. Okay? On or around August 8th, you feel stronger foundation. I feel that we are looking for additional work, yes?
Yes.
But,
yes.
But.
As of 12/31, I haven't worked.
Since 12/31, I know.
Yeah.
But you came into 2017 so optimistic. And I don't want you to lose that optimism. Now, they also tell me that there's a little girl inside of you that's an entrepreneur, yes?
Yes.
You've always dreamed of having your own business. And you have these nifty ideas. And the problem is you don't feel that you can make it happen because you don't have any money, yes? Oh, that pesky little thing called abundance, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready to shift?
Yes.
All right. Take a breath. In the moment of now. Repeat after me. In the moment of now.
In the moment of now.
I bring forth.
I bring forth.
Multiple streams of abundance.
Multiple streams of abundance.
I'm abundant beyond measure.
I'm abundant beyond measure.
My heart's desire is already fulfilled.
My heart's desire is already fulfilled.
The stars in the universe.
The stars in the universe.
Have aligned to support me.
Have aligned to support me.
I am complete.
I am complete.
I trust.
I trust.
My needs.
My needs.
My desires.
My desires.
Have already been met.
Have already been met.
And I am worthy to have it all.
And I am worthy to have it all.
Okay. Somewhere inside, you don't know that you're good enough to have it all, honey. And I feel that work, it was very toxic anyhow, but you got squeezed out of there.
Yes.
Okay. And you need to let that go. I know there was an injustice done there, and I want you to send forgiveness and love to that establishment and trust that divine justice will handle the rest. But for you, you need to let it go. Okay? And lack and scarcity are not a part of your life. I gather from Spirit that when you were younger, it was difficult for the family, yes? There was lack and scarcity in some area when you were growing up?
Sometimes.
Okay.
I think I suffered from it, maybe. Not really sure.
Whatever that learned behavior is, you're remembering that. Trust. That's why we opened up for multiple streams of abundance to flow to you. Okay?
Okay.
Be open to receive that. And between now and August, and I know that sounds like it seems a long way, that does not mean that you won't have work between now and then, because I feel as if there are 3 viable positions that you've applied for that have potential, yes?
Okay.
3. There's 3 out there.
Okay.
I see 3 possible positions that are there for you. Be strong, follow up, and trust the process. Something is coming. Okay. And by August 8th, there's a strength. The strength and the courage of the lion is with you. Okay?
Okay.
And you will be fine. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you for calling, and thank you for following us on Facebook. I really appreciate your reaching out and calling, and welcome to the show, and welcome to the family, and I do hope we hear from you again.
Oh, I'm coming to West Palm. My mom is there. I'm coming.
Well, come on down, honey. Sugar, you come visit us here in West Palm, okay?
Definitely will.
All right. Thank you, honey. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you. Okay.
1-800-889-0267. So we've got Dara on the line. And Dara, we do see work coming soon. And Dara, I know that you have some vision of what you'd like your life to be like for your work. And in time for your birthday, I see an idea being birthed. And your birthday's coming up, so I'm going to wish you a very early happy birthday. And I want you to look into a position that allows you, I know we have an aversion to sales and marketing, but you are good at that. And I know that you need that flexibility. What you need to look at, according to Spirit, is ways you can be of service in an arena that is in the spiritual way of being, something that has to do with spirituality, something that has to do with health and wellness, something that has to do with spas, something that gives back to the people where you feel that you are earning a living and having income come, but keeps you connected to the community that you desire. There's no need to go back to the traditional corporate workforce because there have been some setbacks there, but be aware that there is an opportunity for you to be, I won't use the word rep, but a representative, the frontline person for a spa or a spiritual business or something in health and wellness. So stay connected to those streams of opportunities and keep us posted and let us know how you do, Dara. And we're going to hold that space for you so that you can have that abundance and be open to be abundant beyond measure, Dara. Thank you so much for asking your question here on Facebook. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines, and we are going to go to Latoya, and Latoya is in West Palm Beach. Latoya, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Oh, Latoya, I believe that you have won.
Oh, I did?
You did, and I'm so excited. Latoya, you have coming to you as we celebrate. We are celebrating everyone who's celebrating in our show our 8-year anniversary, and we have our Sarah Spiritual Mug. And so this mug, you will think of us here on WBZT and Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. So we thank you for your call. And Latoya, what is your question for us?
I just,
I don't know, like, with my life, am I going in the right direction? Am I making the right decisions?
So as you started talking, I started to write that love will lead you in the right, and I didn't finish yet, the right direction. You have to follow your heart and your passion, and you've been trying to fine-tune what your heart and passion look like and feel like. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you have an idea that you want to bring to fruition for yourself, and you want to find a new path for career, yes?
Yes.
Okay. What's the question regarding career, please?
Well, I was eventually want to have my own business.
Mm-hmm. And that will, the love of what you want to do will lead you to the right roads and the right path. But I also feel that current work, that there's a position or some opportunity, but you might need to take a test or pass a test, yes? I see you taking a test. Perhaps you haven't had this presented to you, so I'm going to give you what Spirit says. There's a test, there's an opportunity for you to advance and promote yourself in some capacity for work in a job, that you'll be able to acquire more abundance, more income, a higher paycheck. This is what I see coming for you. And I also see here that as far as business, you have to fine-tune the path of what you want to do. You are a bit all over the place as to what ideas you want to follow. Is that correct?
I really am.
Yes, you remind me of that, like Super Bowl, bouncing on a hardwood floor. You're bouncing all over the place, so much so I just hit my mic. So I say to you this. Think of what you love. Think of what will bring joy to others. Think of what is sustainable in the marketplace. What's something that's not a fad? Something that is a need that people will always have. Something that they'll always look for. Like if we had a clothing store, people, well, they always need clothes. We're not going to run around without clothes. Well, I guess we could if we were Adam and Eve. But we're not going to do that now. So pick an arena that you feel is always going to be a solid foundation for business. Okay?
Okay.
And something you love to do, and something you, well, couldn't imagine doing ever again. Something that's a job, something that takes the place of a job. So something you would imagine yourself doing every day and never ever again doing a regular job. That's what you look for. And you will have a more fine-tuned plan, but Spirit says that this is about 5 years off. So perfecting your skills now and learning about life and business will be very advantageous to you. And I do still feel there's some schooling or testing that is coming that is going to help further you along in the workforce. All right, my dear?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And how did you hear about the show?
A friend of mine.
Well, I thank your friends and welcome to our community of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And we're very happy to have you join us, and we will hold the space for your success and the clarity necessary. And remember, love will assist you in finding the right path for yourself. Follow your heart. All right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
God
you.
bless you. 1-800-889-0267. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. And I've got Rachel, and Rachel is in New York, New York. It's a heck of a town, New York. And I heard New York's been having some rather good weather. Rachel, how are you tonight?
I'm good, Sarah. I'm good. I'm happy to hear from you.
Well, great to have you on. And Rachel, what is your question for me?
It's actually two, but they might go together. I was actually dating somebody short term, just a couple months, and we recently stopped speaking. And it was a long distance relationship. And I don't know if I should try to mend this, because part of it was my fault that we're not speaking, but also because he's long distance, I feel like a big change is going to happen soon in my life, and I'm not sure if it has to do with him or a love life at all, or school, or...
I understand. So I'm going to take a look at your path here. October seems to be a powerful time for you. October of this year, right after the birth birth month of 9, we go to the month of 10 of the October month. What is his birthday, please?
That's what I was going to say. I don't even know his birthday. I have his name and
Okay, what is his first name?
It's Rudy.
You were asking for something a little more definitive from him, is that correct?
Meaning what?
You were asking for him to tell you a little bit more of what he wanted in this relationship, yes?
I don't think we were really clear on stuff.
Right. So I don't know that he had an idea, and I feel that the conflict came by both of you trying to put the other one in the corner to see what we really were doing. Okay? He does have trust issues, so for him this is very difficult in this journey for him. But I do feel a reconnection of communication. I don't feel that all communication has been permanently broken. But I do want to take you back to a program, almost as if we need to go for a further degree. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Master's something, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's a 4 to 5 year plan. It's like you still have to finish one thing up and then we can go for the master's. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So that is where your focus is right now. That is going to take you down the path of what you desire. And I am feeling, are you planning on moving? Because I feel like you're leaving New York. Oh, I don't know if I wanted to say that out loud, but there's a different opportunity coming for you outside the state of New York.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what it is, but I definitely feel like a big move or a big change is coming, and that's why I wasn't sure if it had to do with him or...
What state does he live in?
In Texas.
Dallas? Austin? Where?
He's like 2 hours south in Houston.
He's in Houston. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Possible, I'm not getting a slam dunk on that. I think there's another place in the country you may end up.
Okay.
All right. It is tied to job opportunity more than relationship.
Okay, good.
Or furthering job opportunity. So whether it's school and a new job, or it's a new job that leads to school, this is the energy I feel. I don't feel the move is tied to relationship.
Okay.
Now, if there's the perfect career opportunity that ends up close to where he is, then you see it all comes together. It is not, you see, you tend to be very analytical. You tend to like to have all your ducks in a row, yes?
I do.
You
yeah.
do, yes. Are you one of those people who runs around with a list?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, good
I'm really,
God.
in my head I have one.
Oh, good God, don't do that.
I know.
Let it go. Let it go. Go with the flow right now. If you feel something's coming, don't try to plan it. Don't try to figure it out, sweetheart. Let it come to you. Okay. Just let it come to you. And it'll unfold between now and October, October being the significance in this whole picture. I don't know why they give me that month. This is what they say. I always honor what they say.
Okay, that's
All right,
awesome.
great. And Rachel, is this your first time calling to the show?
No, I spoke to you 2 other times. I actually spoke to you a couple months ago, and it was regarding school, and you told me that I would pick up something new as far as, like, colors and me being different and being able to use my imagination. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And it just landed in my lap. I actually started this course where I'm, like, reading auras and energies and, like, past lives and stuff. So it was really interesting because never in a million years would I be doing this. And I thought of you once I already started it. I was like, oh, my gosh, this is what Sarah meant.
Yes, yes. Sometimes I think I'm a little out there too, but that's okay. I just say, I report the news. What can I tell you? But thank you for sharing that with us and that confirmation. God bless you on the path, and thank you for continuing to follow the show and calling in. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. Celebrate you, my dear. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, our 386th live show, all of us together, sharing time and space. I'm grateful for the questions that we had tonight, and I'm grateful for Spirit for giving us the answers, and I'm grateful for the loved ones that came through to share their love and their energy with us. I'm grateful for all of you. Together, we are a piece of the whole, part of the divine being. And I thank you so much for making this journey so pleasurable. I trust that together we will reach new heights. Thank you. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 7 till 9 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at sarahspiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual and follow her on Instagram. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.